Hi, thanks for viewing my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a hexagon Christmas stocking with these beautiful hexagons. I've selected three colours. I've got a red, a white and a green. You can do any colour that you like. So we'd start with a starting chain of 3 and slip knot the yarn to and bring the yarn over the hook and down through 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to slip stitch it to the stitch furthest from the hook, creating a little circle that we're going to work into. Give ourselves a chain of 2 for the height of the stitch, and then we're going to work into that middle of that circle we've just made with a double, which is wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work the next 2. I'm going to do another one of those doubles into the circle. I'm going to do 17 doubles in total, all into that centre circle that we made with the chain 3. So it's a double crochet stitch. That's the wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work the next 2. It's known as the English treble stitch, but I speak American terms because they're easier to understand. So this is the double, what I call the double stitch. I need 17 of those to make the starting circle of our hexagons. I'm going to turn the circle into a hexagon, which has 6 sides. So there we go. Working our way around, doing 17 double crochets into the centre of the round. Just cast off and tug the ends and it will hold secure. Here's my helper again, my new little friend, trying to show what the stocking looks like. So now we're going to tie on the red yarn, which is our second colour that we're using. We're going to tie between the double crochets of the previous round, so between the white double crochets, tie the yarn on. I always like to tie it twice to secure it, then pop your hook through and bring the yarn into play, and then give yourself a chain of 2, which gives you the height of the stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into that same gap. So wrap around and in, wrap around and out, wrap around and work 2, wrap around and work the next 2. That's a double crochet. I'm going to do another one of those into that same space, creating a little cluster of 3 stitches. And we're going to chain 1 to give ourselves a corner. And we're going to do another 3 double crochets all into that same space. So we're going to do 3 more double crochets into that same space, and this creates a corner, and we need 6 corners to create our hexagon. So our next corner goes in 3 stitches along, and we'll create a corner with 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets all into that same space, which, as I say, is 3 double crochets along around from the last corner. And we just repeat that all the way around until we have our 6 corners. So count 3 double crochets in the white round around, and do 3 double crochets in the red, chain 1 and 3 double crochets again into that same space, creating that corner. Which changes our circle into our hexagon. Continue on to the next corner, so we'll count 3 stitches along and go in there with our next double crochet, which is the wraparound stitch. Wrap around once and then twice, and we're going to do 3 of those with a little chain 1 and then another 3 all into that same space, creating the corner. And there's our third. So last corner to be made, 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets all into that same corner space. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch it to that beginning part of the round, and that closes off our little hexagon. Cut that off, pull it through and just tug it securely, and that will hold it until we sew in our ends. And then we've got our next round of our beautiful hexagon to tie on the green colour. Give ourselves the height of the stitch, which is a chain of 2. And then this round is slightly different. We've got corners and edges. So in the corners, we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 3 double crochets. And then in the spaces, we're going to be just doing 3 double crochets. So just got to think, am I on a corner or am I on a straight edge? So I'm doing the corner here, 3 double crochets. Chain 1. And then another 3 double crochets, which is the wraparound stitch. And then we're going to be doing a side bit, which is simply 3 double crochets, no single crochet between the stitches. The only time you put a single crochet is at the corner. And we've filled in our side piece, so we're onto a corner, which is in there with 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and then another 3 double crochets into that corner. And completed another corner. We'll just go all the way around, filling in the sides spaces with 3 double crochets. and the corner spaces with 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. And we've turned our circle into a hexagon. So I hope you're enjoying my tutorials. It would be great if you could like and subscribe and share. It really helps my channel and helps me make more great content. I'm making a Christmas crochet book. Check it out on Amazon and check my website, grannyannie.com. You'll be able to get a copy from both of those. So we're going to join our hexagons together now. You need to choose whether you want the ridge on the outside or on the inside of your stocking. I'm going to go for a raised edge, and I'm going to use the red colour so it really pops out on my stocking. But you can join it together with green so it doesn't show on the inside, or you could choose white, or even another like darker green would look good. So yeah, I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, so if you use the same green, you wouldn't be able to see the seam. The white might look quite nice as a seam. I'm going to go with the red. So yeah, it's just a design choice, but I think that looks really nice. It makes the red stand out. And I'm going to do a raised seam. So I'm going to put wrong side to wrong side and crochet it along. But say if you want the seam to not be seen, you put the right sides together and you crochet on the wrong side. So I'm going to do it so the seam shows. So I'm doing it wrong side to wrong side. And just line up your sides of your 2 hexagons. Pop your hook in 1 stitch on this side, 1 stitch on the next side. Find my end. I'm just going to tie on the red colour onto my hexagons. Line them up again. So yeah, just bring the yarn that you're going to use through the stitches and then down through there to do a slip knot. I always like to knot mine twice so it's nice and secure. And that's it. And then we're going to single crochet all the way along our seam, bring in 1 stitch of each of the 2 hexagons together with a single crochet stitch. So bring the yarn over and down through, yarn over and take that one off, and then move along to the next 2 stitches, tuck that little end in there and go through the front loop and the back loop, bring it through, round and off. Keep the stitches a little bit looser on the seams because you don't want to pucker your seams, so just nice and loose. If you do crochet tightly, just go up a size in hook if you can't manage to loosen up on your stitches. to keep them nice and loose, not too loose so it falls apart, but yeah, you don't want it tight so it puckers up your hexagons. We're just going to go all the way along, single crochet, till we get to the end. Last couple now. And that final one in the corner here. And that's it. And down through. And there's our little seam. And as you can see, it's raised up and it stands up. This is the outlay of the stocking. So you need 17 hexagons and you need to join them as the diagram shows. Yeah, just take a screenshot of this one. We'll come back to it. And that's the layout of the stocking. And here's the hexagons all joined together as the diagram that I've just shown you. You're going to join that bit and that bit and that bit and that bit and that bit. They're coloured on the diagram, and then there'll be a toe opening where the toe goes. So yeah, I'm just going to attach all them together with the single crochet stitch, and then I'm going to show you how to insert the toe. This is the toe opening. I've just pinned my hexagon to the toe, and there'll be 6 sides for the hexagon to fit into. And then again, it's just a single crochet, tie your yarn on and crochet all around the toe opening. I find these clips really easy because you can just pop one off when you get to it, and it holds it quite securely in place while you're crocheting or stitching it together. I mean, you can sew this together, but because I love crochet so much, I love crocheting it together. You might find that with your knitting also. If you're somebody that doesn't like sewing up knitting, try crocheting it together. It just makes it more fun. Although I like sewing as well, so when I've knitted a garment, I do sew it up, but you can crochet it as well with a single crochet. And we just go all the way around on the foot opening. Here we are, the finished article. Our beautiful hexagon stocking. Just needs a bit of a press, and then it will look as beautiful as this. There we go. One lovely Christmas stocking.